Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Damn, son, that's disgusting. Damn, son, isn't that enough?
What is up, everybody? I'm your host, Gary Conahan, for the D.A.M.N. podcast. This week we had Avery on for episode 3 of the D.A.M.N. podcast. They're a grunge alternative band from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Stick around for the end of the episode because they're going to have a single off their album called I Don't Want to Be Alone Again. Pretty stoked for that. We had a blast. It was a great, fun time. Without further ado, here's Avery on the D.A.M.N. podcast. Please subscribe. If you like what we're doing here, there's going to be tons of these, one a week. Here we go with Avery.
Bastards.
All right. So I guess we'll get started here. Here we're in studio with Avery today. Been waiting for this to go down for a minute.
Yeah.
But
Don't move from the mic, man.
yeah, I got these SM7Bs are heavy. They're always tipping. All right, well, thanks for coming, guys. I'm excited to talk to you. I haven't actually listened to your EP till this week. I finally got a chance to listen to it, and I was like blown away. I loved it. So,
thanks, man.
It's awesome.
The one in the basement just kicks ass as soon as it comes in. But yeah, it was
Thank you.
it was enjoyable. I was very, very impressed.
Sweet. That's awesome.
That's
You know,
very
well,
cool.
it was cool because I didn't know what to expect because I didn't catch your set.
Yeah.
I was at Boobs one night when you guys got done, and then Tiger Bomb went on right after you,
Yeah.
Oh,
and I just missed you, so I didn't know what it was. I saw Blind Bird before, so I didn't
Yeah.
know what this was going to be like.
Yeah. That one will throw you for a loop.
Yeah, it's a little different. So anyway, I guess we'll start this off the way I start every podcast off. How did you guys meet? How did it all start?
I lived right outside Philly. That's when I started, originally writing these songs. And when I moved to Lancaster, Tom, who used to play bass for us, we first met. And then when we got a job at Guitar Center, that's how we met Ben. And then Ben led to Joe Fuchsia, who fills in on bass for us quite a lot. And they introduced us to John here.
Yeah,
It's all about networking.
Yeah, we started. I think our first shows were local open mic nights.
Yeah.
I think, Alley Cat.
Alley Cat.
Hey,
man.
they had a nice open mic night there
Yeah,
for a while.
They did. So yeah, we kind of cut our teeth in that first until stuff started kicking off as far as shows. But yeah, I wasn't supposed to be in the band.
Yeah.
And I just kind of stayed. So.
Yeah, I'll play one show with you.
No, I've actually never played there because everybody there was so good that I was like, I don't know about that.
Their house band is awesome.
Oh no,
Yeah.
those guys are
man.
amazing.
That's a great place, and it was funny getting up there and playing our loud, heavy music, and everybody was so great about it. So
Yeah, they seem
good
pretty
times.
supportive in there. I've seen some pretty experimental, weird stuff in there where the talent does run the spectrum, but it seems like more often than not the people there are really good.
Oh yeah,
Oh, indeed,
yeah.
Indeed.
How would you guys describe your style for the listeners? Feel free to elaborate on all these
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not going to rush through all this stuff.
Sounds good.
Most bands
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
No. It's not that
We're
bad,
rock,
but
we're rock music.
thanks.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right,
next
all right,
question.
next
That's right.
I got shit to do.
Yeah. And it's a very loose format, so
Yeah.
it's not crazy shit where it's it has to be exactly this length.
If you want to go on a side rant, by all means.
Yeah.
Sweet.
We went on a half hour about professional wrestling from the 80s with the last
That's a good
thing.
Rant. That's a good rant to go.
I'm thinking
on.
about taking that and making a whole nother side podcast just out of that rant.
the B list.
Yeah,
The B-sides.
for whenever there's a slow week or something.
We, I guess, influence-wise, for me at least, definitely was kind of a weird mix right from the beginning. I listened to a lot of grunge and alternative stuff in the 90s, and then kind of became obsessed with punk. So there's definitely, I'd say that's the big mix there. And then when Ben joined the band, it kind of, took things in a very different direction. Not a bad direction, a good direction. Just he's got a different
sure?
style of drumming, so we ended up with a lot of pretty interesting beats that really enhanced that
It's
sound,
always good
so-
when you get a
Oh,
nice
yeah.
mixture of different styles and throw them
Yeah.
all together.
I feel like what I get the most is Nirvana or Green
Yeah,
Day.
yep.
Yeah.
Oddly enough.
I've got
Uh,
the Deftones a lot.
Which is weird. I think just for
I
the
think
one
it's
in the
just the one in the
basement.
basement.
Because
Yeah,
that's the only
true.
song
Tony.
people listen to.
I hear old Nirvana in that song a little bit though
Yeah.
too. Like
Yeah.
For the record, I listened to all of them today.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
It's
Yeah.
fresh.
that's
give us
Rob
a-
the producer.
Yeah.
You give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Oh no, I liked all of it actually.
good.
Thank you, man. Yeah, definitely Nirvana and early Green Day was
Reminded me
was
of
big.
like Bleach Nirvana, Bleach era.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
One in the basement
And-
definitely
and-
has a scentless apprentice.
Our drummer said
Type
he,
thing.
he was thinking like Smashing Pumpkins Gish album.
I can dig that.
yeah,
That's
man.
good.
All
That's
those
good.
all those early like grunge and alternative albums were big.
It's
And
funny 'cause I've-
Pixies were a big influence. I don't know if they
Nice.
come through as much, and some Japanese rock bands that I'm
Yeah, it's funny.
embarrassed to admit that I love.
I don't even listen like to grunge or like this style of music really, like outside of playing it. So it's weird because I
Yeah.
listen to like death metal, hardcore music, and all that. So, but yeah, it's really cool because we still kind of incorporate everyone's different styles, which I think is why it works so well. You know, Nick listens to a bunch of different stuff than what John listens to, and John listens to a bunch of different stuff that I listen to. And yeah, it kind of all comes together and forms a really cool sound, which I didn't think it was going to do at first, but it kind of,
I knew it was gonna
Add blast beats.
gosh, yes, so many breakdowns in it.
Yeah, it's. I think it's just the main thing we go for is to just like be heavy. So
Yeah,
even
I
though we
mean-
come from different styles, we all just play heavy, and it seems to work.
It's a little bit out of my element as well. It's
Yeah.
not something I've ever really played before, and I don't listen to a ton of grunge.
What do you listen to mostly, John?
I mean, all over the place. I love Butch Walker, and I use this answer all the time. I don't know if you know Butch Walker at all. He's just like a producer that does like these pop music songs,
Yeah.
and it's really good.
He's got his. He does recording and everything too. So I feel like you probably listen to stuff that's put together well, things like that. I guess that comes
Yes.
with the territory.
So how long have you guys been together now as this formation of the band?
The three of us is pretty recent. We just started playing with John.
Probably January?
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah. We played at Reverb. I think that was the
It's like
first
three,
show.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like 3 or 4 shows deep, I think, John
Nice
is.
venue.
I'm at 5.
Nice
Not
venue.
counting,
Come
but
on.
5.
Okay, so you're still on a single hand.
Right.
Shout,
One hand.
shout out to
Single
Mark.
hand.
Shout out to Mark Cole.
Boom.
Yeah,
Reverb.
yeah, man.
Mark Cole's always been really good to us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very much
definitely.
so, since
He-
the
Definitely.
beginning.
He was a huge fan of my old metalcore band, Seven Revolutions,
Nice.
back in the
That's
day. So I kind of met him through that. He was at
Okay.
like every one of our shows.
He actually talked us out of retirement last year to do a reunion show. He was just like, "I'm going to put on this show. Just do it."
Just do it.
Yeah,
All right, cool,
we
you're
didn't.
on it.
We didn't play out since like 07 or something, so it was like pretty screwed. It was-
Yeah.
I mean, we played good. We practiced hard, but
Well, that's good. That's good.
muscle memory, baby. Your arms remember what they did on guitar.
It's like
you know?
riding a bike. You never forget.
That's right.
Yeah.
You just gotta let instinct.
You get
take over.
sloppy as shit, but you don't
hey,
forget.
You don't forget it. That's the thing.
All right, well, enough about me
Yeah.
and Rob.
Nothing about
Nah,
you.
Mark's
Yeah.
great.
This isn't
There's
about
a lot
us.
A lot of good venues around here, and people who've been really supportive, which is definitely helpful.
Indeed. But how long? I don't know. How long has it been now with Avery?
I think
don't
about
know.
2 years,
Is it 2 years?
maybe. Yeah.
I think it's 2 years with
Yeah.
me. But you.
Well, before Ben, it really wasn't anything. It was just me and Tom, and we tried to work with one drummer, a good friend of ours, but that didn't quite work out. So we weren't playing shows or anything before that. So I'd say when Ben joined, that was probably the beginning. It's about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been
You
fun.
yeah. So how many albums? You just have the one album out
Yeah.
then? I mean,
Yeah.
it's a pretty lengthy.
Yeah.
It's not like a demo or anything.
Yeah. If
There's
you
definitely
only
plenty.
knew how many songs though this band has outside
yeah.
of that, we could literally write like 3 more albums.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I'm so jealous of you
without
guys.
even having to write anything. in
It took
theory,
us a
so.
year to write 4 songs. Well,
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, Nick would come out with like, hey, I got a new song, and then the next week we'd probably, hey, I got 2 new songs, and I'm like, dude, we haven't even finished the first one yet.
Yeah, I try to like get them all down so we don't forget. So
Quite a
we have like
muse.
Yeah.
we have 2 full length albums, probably worth of songs.
Yeah.
and we picked the best ones for Year of the Cat.
Yeah, that's what
good.
you can tell, and that's always a good approach to take. Having way more than you need.
We're gonna have a hell of
As
a B-sides album.
Yeah, as opposed to just
Such
we
a-
wrote 10 songs. These
Yeah.
are the 10, and that's what we're doing, and
Yeah.
we're gonna make them work.
Yep.
Or
That's how you end up with that 1 week
Filler.
song that everybody
Yeah.
always skips.
there's
Yep.
2 songs.
Track number
Yeah.
8.
Right.
I fucking hate that
eight.
song.
Scratch it off the CD.
I don't remember the last time I was in a band that got up to track 8 on an album.
I know, right?
It's been EPs and
It's-
left and right.
That's the way it's going. I feel
Hey,
like
it worked.
attention
Hey, it
spans.
worked for Skrillex. Look how many EPs he put out.
And look at how many millions he made.
Exactly.
Look at his haircut.
He's backing from first to last. Did you hear he's backing from first to last?
That
now?
actually, I was pretty stoked on that. Actually,
Yeah, I'm curious to see how that
my
works.
inner high school emo
Yeah.
kid.
I
was
don't know
happy.
anything about that.
Oh, sorry. We'll stop. Him
But
and
I like that
Him
name.
and I will talk about this crap later.
You know, we just go on for an
yeah,
hour
with
about
our metalcore 2005 throwback shit.
All
right.
that's good.
So here's an interesting
Yeah.
question: how did you guys come up with your name? Please feel free to
Oh,
elaborate.
God. This is going to be the best one.
Well, we used to be Dummy. That was before really.
Was-
Everybody hated that.
Was
name.
anybody?
dumb.
Was there about 10 other ones?
I was really
Because
it.
anytime you have anytime you have one word names, it seems like there's already 50 bands, and you're at the point where you're like Dummy PA,
Yeah.
Dummy Lancaster PA.
I could
Like you
see
had to
that one
shorten
being
it
more-
down to like city and state
Yeah.
because there's one in like
Zip
Lidditz,
code.
PA.
Put a
and,
zip
yeah.
code in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I want to say that that's why we changed, but really it's because everybody hated that name. So
Yeah, that's what it was.
I suggested Avery to these guys, and they liked that. And Avery's actually an old cat I had who wore a diaper and had some issues. And he's a very confident cat, though, so I feel like it fits
It's a
our
sassy cat.
Sassy.
He wore the pants. He wore some pants.
So many people have asked me this question, and I don't know the answer. And now
Oh,
that I
yeah.
do, I think I might make up my own
Yeah.
answer.
You might as well. I think
Avery-
it's cool. It's a name that can be just up for interpretation. Like
Yeah.
And really, it wasn't about anything like, oh, he was a very confident cat. No, we just
I was waiting for
threw
you
it
to
out
say
there.
it was from some TV show
No,
from
yeah.
1970 or
basically we
a
threw
comic.
we threw out 50 names, and Avery was in there, and we were like, 49 of those suck. So Avery's the best one. So let's go with that one.
Now,
surprise. That was my.
It's
cat's name.
it's the hardest part about being in a band.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
As far as I'm concerned,
Yep.
picking a band name is literally hell.
It sucks.
yeah, we tried to crowdsource our band name, and people
Didn't
were just
work.
making jokes.
Oh yeah,
It
because
was-
it's all like Dick Ninjas and like
Call
actually,
that's
Dick-
good. I'm
Dick-
taking
That's
it.
not bad.
call yourselves Dick Ninjas.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
You heard it here first. Actually, there's probably
That's
a
a
band.
copyrighted name now. Don't use
Yeah.
it. That's my
Yeah.
next project.
As soon as you come out with it out of your mouth, you own it.
Exactly.
right. That's the way it
you
should
heard
be.
it here.
You published it out of your mouth.
There you go.
Well, no, like when you write a song, as soon as
Yeah.
you write it, it's
Old man
published.
copyright?
Yeah,
Yes, it's
right.
March
There you go.
20th,
technically you own it.
2017 right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
What time
First
is
day of
it?
spring, it
What
is.
time is it? Eastern time?
7:15 Eastern
7:15
time.
Right,
Eastern.
so,
You heard
yeah.
it here.
If there's
Dick
any
Ninjas.
question, yeah.
Dick Ninjas.
Dick Ninjas PA.
So Avery just changed her name to Dick Ninjas. Mid
Just go ahead and
podcast.
post that.
Year of the Dick Ninjas. It's gonna be our next EP.
Hey,
Oh god.
it's got a nice ring to it.
It
Yeah.
does. We've said it about 18 times at this point, so I like
It's going to
it.
start to sound funny soon.
It's, a-
Dick Ninjas.
it's an
Dick
earworm.
Ninjas.
It's an earworm.
You just got it. Just sticks in there, you know.
Yep. The Dick
It's
Ninja.
like 24 Karat Gold or whatever by Bruno Mars. It just sticks in your ear,
like
and
a
you can't
ninja.
get it out
It's
of your
also a
head.
You
dick.
can't get it out of your head for the rest of the damn day.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Bruno Mars. Maybe he'll come out with a song. called
Dick Ninjas.
Dick Ninjas.
Hey, they're listening. I swear to God, I'm wiretapped. So
Hey, this
I'm
point-
sure that it'll happen.
Yeah, all the, another band from like Britain
Yeah.
called
Yeah.
Dick Ninjas just came out right
Yes.
now because they heard about
Dick
it. They're like,
Ninjas.
yep, we're out. We're
Dick
out.
Ninjas UK.
UK just happened.
Oh man.
All right, so you want to talk a little bit about what the writing process is like for you guys?
Yeah.
Get a little
Yeah.
in depth with it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it usually starts out with Nick. I feel like Nick's where it really, kind of gets birthed as far as songs go. He'll come up with, like, I'd say, like 60, 70% of like a song structure for the most part. And then, he does all the lyrics really. A lot of the early Avery stuff has had more of a lyrical influence on his side. Not that we're not trying to incorporate all of us in some future material,
Definitely.
yeah, that's just kind of the way it's been. Nick will always kind of come up with something, bring it to practice. And pretty much back when Tom was in the band, me and Tom would kind of just go over it, write, what we thought was cool, kind of spice it up as we go along.
Do their thing.
Yeah, I think about the time you would play like the first 50 times of playing it sounds like different every single time.
Oh, yeah.
And it was always very,
It's like
and still, it's very simple, like song structure.
Did we go higher or lower on this chorus? I can't remember.
Yeah,
if it
it's
was,
like,
Oh,
fuck
yeah,
it.
it's the same key,
Yeah.
but I don't remember.
It sounds good now, so
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
just do whatever we're doing.
What was
now.
that thing you just did? Do that again. I don't remember.
iPhone recordings,
Yes.
voice notes.
Absolute
Yes, I
garage
love it.
band.
But yeah, I mean, it's nothing crazy.
Do you guys send stuff back and forth whenever he first writes it?
Always.
or-
Yeah.
I
pretty
record
much.
stuff and send it to them. Did you listen to it yet?
Yeah, did you listen to it? Did you listen to it? No, it's cool though. I think bands that I've been in before. It's kind of always been like we always meet, like the five of us, and we'll just sit in a room and we're like, all right, let's write something right now.
Doesn't
And then-
work.
Yeah, it works sometimes. Sometimes it'd be frustrating because you're just sitting there like, I don't know what to write. So it's kind of cool, by the time we get to a practice, we have something to like feed off of, and even if it sounds completely different by the time we're done with it, at least we have something to kind of go off of. So it's really
Yeah.
cool.
I
And
feel I
it's-
write like 90% of my music at like 5 a.m. when I'm driving to work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I'm the most creative every day when
It's always like in the worst possible place because
and I'm
you're
like
driving,
this, I'm
trying to
like,
record shit.
into my phone, like, dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Whoever
Yes, I
ever
love
finds like
that.
my voice messages on my phone,
They're gonna
it's
think you're
be very
insane.
embarrassing.
That's
Whistling
great.
into the phone and shit like that. So,
There's, I gotta stop. I go off on tangents about stuff like, I'll cut it out.
There you
But
go.
there's a show, Community.
Okay.
And the principal or the dean or whatever, he had his phone on shuffle, and it was going through his voice notes in between songs.
Voice notes and ABBA.
Yeah,
That's all
it was
for, like,
ABBA.
a
They're like,
party.
I think it's playing your voice notes on your iPhone.
that did used to happen to me,
Yeah.
so I had to go through iTunes
Yeah.
and like uncheck them all, so
Oh,
they wouldn't
God.
fucking
So
play.
sorry. Every episode, I go into something that happened in a movie or TV.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah.
I actually would like that to happen to me though. Just like voice notes. All of a sudden, you're like listening to a song. It's like, hey, don't forget to get chicken from the grocery store.
For me,
the
it'd be
next song.
really pitchy vocals that I'm singing in a diesel truck while I was like,
You cut someone off, and you hear the guy behind him. It's like, get out of the road now.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one.
That's how we
That's
write.
awesome.
We write with voice notes.
It's funny because that is pretty much how it happens. I write a lot of stuff in my head and just go over it over and over and over again until I finally get a chance to like record it or sing it into my phone, and that's kind of where it starts. But it is always like when I'm driving or something inconvenient like that. So.
yeah, it's never when you're all in a room with a tape recorder in the middle of it.
No.
You're like, okay, I'm gonna write the riff now.
Yeah. Or it always happens when you're like taking a dump or something.
Yep.
You're
Well, that's
like,
the best though. A little bit of
shit.
privacy. If it's one of those like bathrooms with multiple
Natural
stalls, people
reverb.
hear you just humming into your phone.
It's like there's a guy taking a dump and he was humming the whole time. It was really weird.
Who's really into it?
Yeah.
if they only knew that the next great rock song was birthed right there.
Oh yeah. So, songs from my butt. Songs from my toilet.
Oh man.
It's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's really cool. I'm interested to see how the writing process with like having John on board too is going to be
Definitely.
really cool. We got some new songs that we're writing right now for the next recording that we do.
Is it all going to be like the same style, just kind of like more progressed in your like as a band, or do you think it's going to change direction slightly? Or
I think it'll stay pretty much the same. It's not going to go like we're not going to go write a pop album or something now that
Yeah.
But I think at this point we kind of are up in the air too as far as what it could be. I think it's really cool
Yeah.
for us to like just let the doors be open and let whatever happens. Because like with John, I don't know if you've had any ideas with stuff that we've written yet so far, but yeah, I'm like really interested to see what he adds to the mix now, having him on board with us. So
I've never had like a second guitar player to work with. So that's all kind of new to me, but it's been like already working with him, and I see what he's sort of adding, and I feel like it's going to come through on this next record, which is going to be great.
So you guys are a 4-piece now?
Technically 3-piece, because Joe plays in Sleepy Limbs, some of our really good buddies.
Yeah.
And he's just been really kind enough to be helping us out, playing shows with us. Yeah, I mean, until Sleepy Limbs, starts kind of picking up and doing all that, we've kind of just been riding with that, and it's been really cool, because even though Joe's not technically a member, he's been adding some really cool parts into the writing stuff. So, we've kind of gotten the benefit of having, like, his really cool mind behind music incorporated in on some of the stuff, too, so it's really nice.
Yeah, he's definitely a part of it.
Whether he wants to be or not, Joe Fuchsia, you're a part of this band.
He's contributed enough. He's a member of the family.
Yeah, that's good.
But, yeah, he's the one who introduced us to Ben Roth, too, so...
yeah, he seems like I've never actually met him in person. We've been shooting messages back and forth because we both have studios.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I just finally started talking to him. I don't know Corey either, but I've known of Corey a lot longer. The guy.
Yeah.
He lives with him.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, John.
Yeah.
Tell us the secrets about Corey.
What does Corey do when he gets up in the morning?
I mean, just lets the dog out and smokes a cigarette.
There you go.
Normal
it.
dude stuff.
Pretty normal dude stuff.
Normal dude stuff.
I mean, I don't know what happens before the bedroom door opens,
Yeah,
but
this is true.
Yeah.
There could be some Dick Ninja stuff going on.
There
for
could
you.
absolutely.
stuff.
He dresses up like a Dick Ninja before he goes outside.
I feel like this is a good time to segue into that while we're on this. So what was the recording process like whenever you guys, from like the birth of these songs into figuring out what studio you wanted to go to and how you picked everything and how you picked the track counts and kind of elaborate on putting this album together?
Yeah.
It was pretty natural. Like when Joe introduced us to Ben Roth, we basically went over there before work or something, and we just we had decided amongst the three of us what songs we wanted to record, and we just went over there and played them. And he was kind of like right in the same mindset as the rest of us. He knew how he wanted it to sound, so it was actually very natural the way it progressed. So it wasn't very hard at all. We did it all in one day, and super nice environment, and they're all great guys there. So
Picking the songs was hard because we had so many damn songs. But it was kind of like we picked whatever had the best vibe to it, and we also wanted to incorporate, like, we're not just a one-trick pony where we got like the same song over and over and over again.
Seems to work for bands.
Maybe that's what we're doing wrong.
I've always thought that of myself.
Yeah.
It's like, because I always am so diverse with my catalog.
Yeah.
It's not just like the same song reinvented 10 times.
Yeah, and I think with Avery having so many, having so many different musical influences from us individually, we wanted to every song kind of do the spectrum. So, we got one that's kind of like our more Weezer pop song. We got the one in the basement that's, definitely our heaviest song. A couple that are a little bit more, probably not as radio friendly, but you would never put it out as a single. But so that was hard, to pick between I think we have like 15 songs that we had to pick. We picked 6 of the 15 that we had at the time.
I think we each picked one.
Yeah, our favorite.
Then we voted
on the 6th.
I think on 2 more.
Yeah,
and then we were
2.
like, let's just do this one too.
Yeah.
So we ended up with 6, which is kind of random, but.
So that's what I like about the album in general is it's pretty much a nice, nice spectrum of all the stuff that we listen to and write, and it's not just all the heavy stuff or all the radio stuff. And we'll probably do the same thing for the next record too, because again, that's what I like to listen to musically. I love bands that are, have a bunch of eclectic different stuff going on, and it's not just the same song over and over and over again. So that's what I personally like listening to. So that's what what we want to do with it. The actual recording process when we did the tracking, it was different. I'd never done it this way before, but it was, me and Tom kind of just went into the main room and just recorded, everything just, right then and there. It was pretty easy. We knocked it out pretty quick. I think maybe like 2-3 takes at the most on every song.
So what, just scratch tracks with the guitar and then you just played drums to it?
Basically,
it's
Nick
pretty spaced. That's how I tend to do stuff.
I'd always done, always the drums by itself. So it was really cool.
Oh, you had the live amp in the room?
No,
Or
it was
did you
always
do DI.
I mean,
you record with nothing.
I've just recorded with nothing.
Wow.
I mean, you know,
That's impressive.
I mean, some people can do it.
Yeah.
You know, some people don't prefer to do it that way. I mean, that's how I've always done it, just because I'm like, you know, fuck it. This is what'll take the quickest amount of time.
Yeah.
Let's just do it. You know, go for it. So it was cool though having Tom in the room because like I had like another person to feed off of, and I
Yeah.
think some of that energy kind of came through a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so we did that, and then basically, you know, vocals and guitars and all that were done on their own. You know, we picked on Nick about how quick it would take him to do it, and he actually fucking killed it. It was good. It was good. It was like 1 or 2 takes. We're like, dude, you're gonna be here for like 3 days. Man.
Yeah.
You're gonna be here
Yeah,
for
I
like 3
screwed
days."
my drummer over because we recorded scratch tracks in advance.
Oh, okay.
And made him play to the click and the scratch
Yeah.
tracks so I could get one extra mic on the drums.
There you go.
So I could get 10 mics instead of 9.
There you go.
And there was no energy.
No,
Rob and I just sat here and went, do it again.
he's just like, oh, I'm
Do it
so
again.
sick of doing this song.
That was the funny part with Tom having you guys together. They like covered him in couch cushions, I guess. So
That
his
was
amp
funny.
wouldn't bleed into the
Yeah,
drum
I
mics.
forgot about that. Yeah, we covered
Yeah.
the bass amp and couch cushions.
And it was hot. That was a hot day too. When we ended up back in the little control
Yeah,
room.
a fun fact about the tracking of that is that all the bass and drums were done like me and Tom were literally like just in our underwear. Just it was so damn hot. So we like, so you like walk into the studio and it's like 2 pretty much naked dudes in the
Yeah.
studio just recording. So there you go. If you didn't
It was very.
Seen
think
it-
of that the next time
I've
you listen
seen it
to the
100
Avery record.
times. Seen it 100 times.
100 times.
Every studio that doesn't have AC in the
It's
summer.
like fuck it.
That was my first requirement for this place was air conditioning.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the second was an elevator. I'm like,
that's
if I
very
don't
good,
have
too.
both of those things, I'm not
You're not
renting
doing
it.
No. Those are 2 very, very beneficial things. to
Yeah.
have.
In August, it's like,
No
and when
bueno.
you have bass amps and guitar amps, you got to bring in and out.
Ugh. No, thank
It's
you.
like, yeah.
No,
Got some
thank
hot
you.
tubes.
There's a
Hot
nice
tubes.
ramp
Hot
coming
tubes.
down. Just go right into the.
But it always is like the day someone comes in, you're like, hey, by the way, the
It
elevator's
broke.
broken.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Like,
I told them, I was like, does it break a lot? And they're like, never. I'm like, good.
Good.
Because when I was at the Chameleon, it broke a lot.
it's like, guess what? I'm holding you to that.
Yeah.
It better not break.
Yeah, I'm lazy. I don't want to carry guitar cabs up steps.
No,
It's
thank
no
you.
fun.
But John does a lot of recording there too, and they just kind of refurbished the whole place.
Yeah, it
and-
looks great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice.
I saw the pictures.
They have a ramp, but it's their entire floor in the main room is slanted oddly, so it is kind of weird.
I saw the pictures when they started building it.
Yeah.
When Corey started working on it or whatever.
Yeah, John's got a lot of labor of love in that.
Oh
do.
yeah.
You put a lot of work into that too.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great.
Pretty much every day for 2 months.
Ugh,
My studio looks like an office.
I like it though.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's like a record label office.
Yeah.
It
It's
is.
like, yeah, this is the guitar that was on this one gold record we put out last year. You know,
Dio used this.
you know, Dio.
Yeah, some nice guitars. up there.
Ozzy took a shit
Thanks.
on this one.
Yeah,
you know,
I tried-
He licked it.
We try not to spend money on anything unless it's high quality.
Yeah.
There we go.
You're just gonna buy it again if
Put it
it's
on the
like-
wall.
again and again and again
Yeah.
and again.
Yes, we have an excellent selection of left-handed guitars,
The hot-
which is
I saw
would,
that.
I would say we have the best selection of left-handed guitars in the state.
You
Oh,
have,
I didn't even notice that.
You
It
have
was a
more
lefty.
left-handed guitars in one room than anyone else has in the entire United States. So there you go.
Yeah.
Speaking of
And-
left-handed guitars, did they finally sell that one in there? That what was that? An ESP? Or
Oh, yeah,
they
well,
use
yeah.
ESP.
He was
Yeah.
like, I
think
don't want
we
a Floyd Rose,
I think
but
we finally
that was
did.
a nice ass
It
guitar
was good.
too.
It was a
very
nice
nice,
one.
yeah.
It's always the same. I think it's like always the same person. We got
Yeah,
this
the kid-
one guy
yeah, the
that
kid
sell-
sold it and then bought it and then sold it,
He
yeah.
just it's the anytime we get a really nice left-handed guitar, it's just the one guy in Lancaster that is left-handed that is just going through guitars. He's like, here you go. It's like, oh,
He
it's
buys them from
left-handed.
himself.
They've
And
had
then who bought it? That kid again.
Yeah.
He bought it. Or no, I'm just
Just
they had
introduce
a,
them.
They had a scratch and dent telly in there for like 3 years now, and they just won't lower the price enough for me to touch
no.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry about that.
it. Yeah.
That one must have, if it's the one I'm thinking of, that one must have fallen off the hook or whatever. Because
I forgot you worked
got a
there,
nice
too.
crack.
Yeah, it
Right,
does. No,
yeah.
yeah. I thought it was there's a giant gouge in the back of it. And I thought that's why it was a scratch and dent.
Yeah.
but they're like I read the tag and they're like, no, there's like a giant crack in like the neck or something ridiculous.
It's like
Yeah,
this
right
this
in the
thing's
neck
been
joint.
on fire.
That's
Yeah.
right.
We took $50 off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the problem is things like that add add value. They add character. So
Yeah, it's like, you know,
I'd charge you
relicing it.
more. Yeah.
Relicking,
Let's
yeah.
drag it behind a car for a while and throw it in a freezer and then sell it for
Hey,
$5,000.
They do it with blue jeans, and that
Yeah.
that works.
That's
Yeah.
very true.
Sit there with a sander, and now it's $20 more.
Yeah.
So, you know, whatever.
Yeah, you know, throw some rust on the car and clear coat.
That's
and
right.
Money.
It's vintage, quote unquote vintage. Oh man, that's good.
All we need is Dan in here yet.
Oh, Dan.
I love it.
Dan and his serpent.
Oh, yeah.
He's got this.
Yeah, that thing's
Oh, I've
ridiculous.
seen.
Oh, have
yeah.
you seen that?
I've known
Rare
Dan for
Ibanez?
like 20 years.
Shout out
probably.
to March to Victory
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the serpent.
And the
Yeah.
serpent.
The serpent. Love that thing.
They're,
Yeah, there's
they're
like 100
supposed to
of those
come
in the
on here
world.
at some point. I haven't.
Yeah.
We haven't scheduled any dates yet.
I
But
think
Dan-
that guitar is like there's like only I think it's like 100
Yeah,
in the
there's
world.
I think there's 100 of them. Yeah.
And he like got it for a steal.
Yeah.
So he's like,
Yeah,
I'm
he
gonna
told
be,
me what he
he's like,
got
I'm
it
gonna be
for.
buried with this guitar.
Yeah.
Because I think our tech bought it at first. And
Yeah.
I don't remember how it went down,
Yeah.
but Dan ended up with it.
Ends
And
up with it.
the serpent.
Yeah, I saw him play. Saw March to Victory play a couple days ago at 551. It was
Oh,
really
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
They had their new vocalist. Sound really
They got a
good.
new singer.
Yeah, and it sounds really good, man. They sounded really good. Not that they didn't sound good before,
Yeah.
but like it was really cool. I really liked it. So
Yeah, I was trying to get them to come in and bang out a demo or
Oh,
something,
man.
but we never synced
Yeah.
that up yet.
yeah, you got to just make sure you put it on 200 beats a minute.
Oh, I'm fine with
If
it.
the
I don't
song's
care.
not that fast, then it's
Yeah.
not. It's not one of their.
I don't
songs,
care.
then.
They can play as fast as they want. I just put mics in front of shit and
Boom.
EQ it. We're good.
There you go.
All right. Well, enough about
Yeah.
other bands.
I know.
See,
Hey, it's nice to talk about.
Oh,
the-
yeah.
our good
Absolutely.
old friends.
this is your moment.
So we're gonna just spend it talking about everyone else but
And
us.
Guitar
Yeah.
Center.
Yes,
Yeah.
and good old.
You got to be
work.
humble.
Gotta be humble.
We love everyone.
So judging
else.
by your logos, you guys are Futurama fans.
God,
Is that
so much.
Oh yeah,
So much.
pretty much cartoons in general.
Yeah.
So who knows what the next one will be? But
Well,
we're really into like
want-
Bob's Burgers now.
Yeah, but
so.
everybody's doing the
Yes.
Bob's Burgers
Yeah.
thing, so I feel like we
Rick and
we can't-
Morty.
Rick and
Yeah,
Morty.
oh,
I
I
feel
love
like
that
yeah,
show,
those
yeah.
two. I feel like we didn't quite hit the mark yet on that, so now we're like, yeah, we're gonna have to skip over that. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm a huge Simpsons fan over Futurama personally.
Yeah.
But I do love my Futurama. But we just thought it'd be cool. Like, hey man, everyone else is kind of doing it, so let's do a cartoon that no
Like,
one's done.
what about like a cereal tiger
Yes,
from
oh
like
my God.
Frosted Flakes
God, Frosted Flake, Tony the Tiger.
Tony the Tiger.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with a bomb, maybe?
Instead, they're great. It's great. This bomb's great.
You got to change it up.
I
just
can't
a
wait
little.
for you to hear that podcast. Holy
God,
shit,
oh
dude!
yeah, we're gonna get a lot of fans talking about bombs and I don't even know.
Neha and I were just like ranting for like I don't know. It was a shit show.
I bet that was great. Though.
I hope people laugh at it, but it was
What are these
it
guys
was
talking
a
about?
little informative, but there was a lot of just us talking shit. Like,
I love when you have to preface a. I hope people laugh at it.
I mean, I think it's hilarious. I bust up laughing in my
Hey,
car, but
hey.
that doesn't mean that doesn't mean everybody's gonna think it's funny.
Oh well.
It's funny because he's like super quiet, but once you get to know him, he's like very like he's just hilarious.
Yeah.
But like I only talked to Isaiah for like probably the first 2 years I knew those guys,
Oh geez.
and then finally when I started recording them, I got to Andrew and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they talk to me like normal people, but they
Yeah.
were kind of more standoffish at first.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
it's like
the first time they came to the studio was the first time I've ever heard Nehi talk. I'm
Oh,
like,
okay.
I'm like, holy shit, you sound just like Andrew when you talk.
That's kind of how we are, somewhat. I mean,
Yeah.
we're pretty quiet. We kind of keep to ourselves for the most part. We're not like
he was quiet,
Crazy.
kept to himself for the most part.
for the most part.
Loner mostly.
Loner mostly.
He had bushy hair.
Kept to himself.
man.
He was a loner.
What do
He
you
was a
care,
loner.
loner?
Loner.
We don't even talk to each other really.
Yeah, it's silent rides.
It's
to shows.
amazing how many bands come in here and when they leave, they're like, "Wow, I didn't know." Like a lot of that's like we never talk
Yeah,
because
No,
we're
we never
always
talk
just
anymore.
writing or practicing, and we don't actually talk at all.
Oh yeah.
Like I had Get in the Van in here a month ago, and I know like
Oh, they're awesome too.
they don't talk like at all really
Yeah.
because they all like are so busy.
Yeah.
You got Justin and Sean and Eric, and they're all over the place, and
Yeah.
it's just like it was just funny because Justin's like, "Dude, that was great." He's like, "It was so cool to like actually talk about our band."
Yeah,
because we never do
I
it.
found out like what your favorite food is, and I found out what you like to do.
Dude, I totally love mac and cheese too.
I know your favorite color is blue.
God, I had no clue.
Kraft dinner.
Yeah, I can't wait till we go on like the road a little bit more. Kind of learn a little bit more about John.
Yeah, we
How long have you been in the band now?
About 2 months.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've known them slightly longer than I have.
Yeah.
Slightly.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't meet Nick until the first time we practiced.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Are you a transplant to Lancaster, or have you always lived here?
I'm from York,
Oh, okay.
so I'm not far away.
Ah.
Yeah.
He's probably actually the
Yeah.
only local guy in Avery from
just realized
this
that.
area, because none of us are from this area. So
York, huh?
Yeah, I don't like aliens. I was a little hesitant to get to know them.
yeah. You got a Southerner, and then you got two New Jersey people.
Yeah, probably the first 2 times I met you, all I did was listen to your weird accent.
God, what is
I
this
can't
guy
wait to
talking
listen.
about?
I can't wait to listen back to this and be like, God, that sounds so weird. That sounds so
You'll
weird.
get a sneak preview way before
Yes,
anyone else does.
That's great. And then everyone down in the South is gonna be like, "What is he talking about?" He sounds completely fine.
What's that kid with the weird voice saying?
God, why is that Northerner talking?
Was he from Saskatchewan?
God, get out of here. Get out of here.
What's
eh?
that all about?
What? Hey. Well,
Saskatoon.
sorry.
I actually say sorry now. I can't. I used to do it as a joke, but now I just do it.
It's
I
great.
do the exact same
Yeah.
thing. Not even kidding.
Yeah, it started
I don't
as a
know why
joke,
I
and now
started
I
saying
just do it.
sorry.
The worst part is he doesn't even watch Trailer Park Boys or anything, and he
Get
still
out of
has.
here. Get out of
And
here.
he still says sorry. Like
I loved when I went.
Randy.
I loved when I went to Canada, and like the first time one of them came, I was like, "Oh, you guys are from America," eh? And I was like, "Oh God,
They talk like
You
that for real.
hoser. You
all
hoser.
the stereotypes are so true." Yes, I love it. The nicest people
Yeah.
ever met.
I want to go to Canada because I assume everyone there will be hilarious because all my favorite like sketch comedy stuff is from Canada.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, it's the thing. I think it's just they don't know they're hilarious, but they are. They just walk around like, "Hey, what's up?" And
You
you're like, "God,
hoser."
that was so funny.
Are they funny to other
Right.
Canadians, or is it just because they're different?
Maybe they're
Right.
not. Maybe they're.
Yeah.
Maybe they're. Everyone there
They're just
thinks
normal.
they're boring. They're
That's
like,
just like, oh, I don't think I have an accent.
oh, I don't.
Because I hear it all the time.
No,
But
I don't think
you know,
I have an accent either. But
no matter where you're
No,
at,
you totally don't.
Yeah.
I don't hear it.
no matter where you go, you have an accent.
Ben's is the best accent to like mimic when you're making fun of something, because when you make fun of things or
Yes.
comment or get excited, it just really comes out then.
Oh, God.
So I feel like at work now we all, if we're excited about something, we all
I've
all sound
definitely,
like Ben.
I've definitely have left some imprints as
Yeah.
far as phrases.
God, blessed America.
Yeah, there you go. That's the one. I was trying to think of which one it was. But no, everyone. And then when they try to mimic me, they're like, "Oh, hey, I'm Ben. I'm from the South."
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
like,
hear that.
I was like, "No, I'm not. I'm not fucking that Southern."
I
Jeez.
have family from Houston, dude. Your
like Honey
your
Boo Boo.
accent's not that thick.
oh gosh, I love it.
I recorded a death metal song with this chick vocalist from Texas.
Oh, jeez.
And her accent is super, but
super
like
thick,
she's
probably.
But yeah,
It'd be funny if it came through like
awesome.
in the vocals.
it would be.
Huh,
I've never
that would
heard
be.
Southern
growling
death
with a
metal.
southern accent.
I don't.
That's more like
man,
the pig
that'd be
squealing,
weird.
right?
That'd be
Arch
awesome,
enemy
though.
with a southern accent would basically what it'd sound like.
Ben, do it.
I don't even know how that. Would, I don't even know how that would happen.
Yeah, we'll have to work on that.
Yeah, we'll
Next
come out
time.
with that on the next record. It'll be good.
I'm sorry, we should have been prepared with that.
Yeah, it's all right. I didn't put that in the notes or
You
anything.
didn't, but you
No.
did tell us to be on our feet, like be
Yeah.
on
You
our
did.
toes.
I said, yeah. I'm like,
Anything can happen.
we run a pretty loose ship here, so
Yeah.
it can
like
go
it.
all over the place.
I like it.
Well, that's the one thing I really hate, like the whole straight laced format. Everything's just has to be. What fun is that?
That's
Yeah.
good. That's
Like-
good because I talk way too
Yeah.
much usually.
No,
so.
the more the merrier, dude. Because there's nothing worse than being done with it in 20 minutes, and you're like, "Holy shit, I got to come up with a bunch of more
Exactly. Yeah. You
like,
got to start.
ooh.
You have to go in afterwards and imitate us. Like,
You're like-
when did you write the record? Well, it was like a year ago, and we wrote it. And it was cool.
I just joined the band 2 months ago.
I just joined the band now,
Don't
and
mock
I'm
me.
doing the last 45 minutes of this interview by myself.
Yeah. These guys gave me the okay.
They
I
said it was
love it.
all right. They said it was all right.
It was on the waiver.
Yeah, I definitely want to talk to you guys about doing some shows and stuff
Yes.
too with my new project.
Very much so.
So I'm already we're already getting the ball rolling on trying to get our first show scheduled
Heck
where
yeah,
we do
man.
like an
Sweet.
opener, but we're looking for like somebody to like headline / play middle. So
There we go, man.
yeah.
we're only gonna bust out like 20 minutes maybe of our set. We don't have
Alright.
a very long set or anything, but
Yeah, that's literally all we have.
Just 20 minutes. It's 20 minutes.
Our first show,
10 minutes of it is talking to the
Yes.
crowd.
Our first
And
real
we-
show was at Tobacco Avenue when that existed, and we did I think we played 10 songs, but we did it in about 20 minutes because we didn't say
just
a word.
too fast.
Fun fact that show almost didn't happen. 'Cause
That's right.
This venue was like, did you guys ever go to Tobacco Road at all? No.
No.
I don't know
It
how
was,
long they were
it was literally like this really cool. It was a cool venue.
Where was it?
It actually wasn't too far from here. I feel like
The Fulton Art Center.
Oh,
yeah,
Fulton-
off of Fulton,
okay.
yeah, off of Fulton Street.
I got
and
ya.
it was so it was like the venue was really cool, but it literally the ceiling like above it was an apartment, like someone lived above it. So I was like, oh, this is going to be interesting. And sure enough, guy comes down like all pissed off, like, you guys can't have a show here. I talked about this, da da da. And they're like, no, like we rent this place out. Like this is what we do. So we're sitting there. I'm like getting ready to take my drums out of the car. I'm like, dude, do I even need to worry about taking these out of the car? He's like, no, we're good. But yeah, the first Avery show like almost didn't happen. 'cause-
Yeah.
Who was that? Aaron?
Oh man, I can't even remember.
He was doing
Yeah,
that?
I think so. And they said it was never a problem before because it
Yeah.
was like a tenant that lived up there that was like a sound guy for.
Okay.
And he was like he didn't give a shit because he was a sound guy. And then he moved out and like a new kind of like uptight kind of dude moved up there and said, "You can't do this. I've got a dog."
You think they would have put that in the lease?
Yeah, it's like, downstairs shit goes down.
Yeah, it's like so don't
You
move
need,
here.
Yeah, don't move
If you
in
don't
here
like
unless
it.
you don't give a shit or you're never home.
Exactly.
Those apartments over there are crazy. You see them; they're all like lofts. Like there's different.
Well,
levels
yeah, and that's
stuff.
and that's what it was. So he
Yeah.
was like, "I pay like $1,000 to live here." It's like,
Yeah.
well,
You're an idiot.
It's like, yeah, first off, you're dumb, but
Yeah.
second of all,
Go
you
get a
knew-
better place for
you-
$1,000.
It's like you knew that there was a fucking venue underneath you.
Let's go rent a fucking house.
Yeah, why are you
Yeah.
in a cramped condo for $1,000? It's got a pool on the roof.
No, he has an I Love City Life bumper sticker guaranteed.
There you go. That's what it is. But it's close to the bars.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I pay
I
$1,000.
can crawl.
I can crawl and not have to Uber back. So that's why he pays $1,000. But yeah, so that was cool. First show almost didn't happen, but
It was a good one.
it did. It was a good one.
The Blithedale Romance we played with.
Oh yeah, good old Blithedale. Yeah. They
Good guys.
Good-
they
good-
just
good
were,
dudes.
well, not, I guess,
was it Smooch?
Smooch. Yeah, they
Smooch.
just, they're
came
doing their
through.
thing. I think that's just the one guy from Blithedale, though. Forget. But, yeah. We're talking about other bands again.
That's good.
wrong with
No,
us?
it's good.
Here.
Tiger
Yeah.
Bomb, we did a whole rest in peace segment for bands that
Just
we
talk about
Bands,
bands,
the bands that don't
poured one
exist
out
anymore.
for bands that were great that don't
Yes.
exist anymore.
I love it. I
Yeah,
love it.
so there's definitely I don't care. We can talk about literally anything.
Oh,
I just am always
we
trying
will.
to focus it on you guys. 'Cause
We're not interesting.
No.
We like talking about other things. No, but it's cool.
But, yeah, they're good guys, though. Tiger Bomb. They came out to a few of our shows recently, and I know that they mentioned they were recording, so they're playing again, though, so.
Yeah,
Get something.
they finally have to go relearn all their songs after recording them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a process. We took our sweet ass time on it too. So, because I was moving in here, getting everything set up, and we're like, you know what? Let's take our time. Let's like mess with some mics, some guitar amps. We were using like 3 different guitar amps to record it.
That's awesome.
Kind of trying different mics out and taking our sweet ass time
Yeah.
with it, and
That's the way to do it.
instead of like rushing. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Or just do a DI for the whole thing.
That was what was
Yeah.
cool about our EP. We got to like Ben and John and all those guys have got like a lot of really cool gear over there. So
Oh, yeah.
I know Nick got to play around with a lot of really cool amps and
Yeah, I think we went.
pedals and
That was awesome.
all the stuff that I don't know anything about.
They had a drum set there,
You need
too.
to know
They had a
this
drum
stuff.
set and they went boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
You work
It
at
was cool.
GC, brah.
I
you
know,
need
right?
to know this shit.
Hey. Didn't say I had to be an expert at everything. I just manage.
You're like,
Just-
are you like a
manage.
bigwig there?
Yeah.
You're
I'm
kind of like,
you know,
you're kind of
I'm
a big
manager.
deal,
I'm
right?
kind of a big deal.
He's a medium wig.
Yeah.
You know, my office smells like mahogany. So
Yeah,
you know,
I thought
Many
so.
leather
His
bound
office is in the
books.
bathroom,
Very
though.
much.
Do you know how I knew? Because every time I'm there and somebody can't get the register to work, that's the guy that always has to come unlock the
boom.
shit.
And all I did is just I
Yeah,
just typed the
punch in
number
your
in
code.
right.
That's just because the rest of
literally
us
all I did.
ignore everybody, so
He's-
Ben has to take care of it.
He sells a mean instrument cable too.
Yeah.
You need an instrument
So
cable.
I will
Go to
sell
Ben at
it,
Guitar
yeah.
Center.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sell the
like,
hell
I
out
need
of it.
to go buy some new cables. I'm like,
Well, now you know who
especially
comes
mic
to.
cables.
I actually, when I bought the V drum kit out there,
Yeah.
I literally walked out of the drum thing threw my arms up and said, "Who wants to sell something
Yes,
today?" 'Cause
come on.
I stood back there for like 15 minutes and
Yeah.
when he came back there.
Yeah,
I'm like,
the drum department's like a graveyard.
I'm like-
like everyone's like, you
like,
only go back there unless
Dan,
you
you
want
want a
to
commission today, right?
Yes.
Come on, Dan.
Let's do it.
Let's
Dan
get
knows
to
his
it.
drums, too.
No, but now that Travis is there,
Yeah.
Travis
Yeah.
is
he
the
wasn't
man.
there yet.
No, yeah. No,
So
was
now that
before.
he's there, I feel so much more
Travis
comfortable
is the
buying
man.
drum shit there.
Oh yeah, he knows. Like I don't even try and act like I know more than Travis.
Yeah.
There's-
Don't
People
try
are
to
like,
sell my
this
drummer
guy's
a
on
warranty.
No, I won't.
Travis
I won't.
tries every
single time,
and
man.
he's like, I don't want it. And
don't
Travis is
want
like, yeah, but he's like,
like,
and then
come
he's
on.
like,
Come on,
well,
bro.
wait. And then Rick's like, maybe I should have got a warranty. I mean, it's like a $300 cymbal.
Should have.
No, it's like a really nice ride, Zildjian ride.
Yeah.
like 300
maybe
bucks. Maybe I should have got
He
a
plants
warranty.
the seed and
Yeah.
it eats away at your brain for the rest of the week. You're like, maybe I should.
And then when you change your mind, it's past the
You're like,
period where you
"Damn
can
it."
actually add it.
Or you actually crack it and you're like, damn it.
See, we secretly go out and break your gear.
That's what we do. We follow you
That's
home
cool.
and then we're like, spill water in all of your
Hey,
stuff.
listen, no shit, man. When I was in high school, there was did you ever hear Weeby Audio?
Yes.
Oh,
Back
yeah.
when I was in high school, there was a theory that they were going around stealing people's
Damn.
stereo systems.
oh no, they were. It was actually like
Yeah.
on a hard copy or something.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, they would
Yeah, it was-
install it,
yeah.
go steal it, and then you'd have to go buy a
Yeah,
new one.
they would get your address off of the sheet when they were installing.
Okay.
And then they would go to your house at night and steal the
Holy
shit back.
shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a mean business concept.
And somehow
if
they're
you
still
think about
open.
it. Dude, yeah, that's
to
like
take this
vigilante.
on a whole nother thing, not to go out on a tangent here.
No, go for it.
But all right, they're selling kickers and buying them back, or stealing them back and reselling them. Meanwhile, Comcast won't give you 2 accounts in one house to overlap, so that when your fucking roommate moves out, you still have fucking cable.
Oh, my God.
They make your fucking roommate cancel it, and
then-
then you can
You-
start it and wait 2 fucking days.
Jesus.
It's like, do you not like money?
Yeah, like what?
Why don't you just fucking rip my roommate off for the next 6 years?
Yeah.
If he doesn't fucking cancel it, who
Yeah.
gives a shit?
That's funny.
We just want to start a new account.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck his account. You can just let it run out till he cancels it.
That's like when I tried to rent a car. That's the
Oh,
logic behind
yeah.
that. Like, you guys don't want money. Like, they
Yeah.
sit there and they're like, "Do you have a credit card?" I was like, "No, I don't.
I
They're
have
like-
all this.
And
Here's
they're
all my
like,
cash.
I've got a debit card because that's like actual money."
Yeah.
And they're like,
I-
"You have to have a credit card." I'm like, "What sense does
We
that
like
make?"
fake money.
Yeah, I was like, a credit card, I technically don't have the money
Yeah.
that's on that card. This is like me giving you money, and they're
Yeah.
like, "No, we won't rent to you." I'm like, I want to give you guys $300 and something dollars
Of
and
my
you-
dollars.
and you literally just said no to me. Like that.
Yeah.
Sorry, rental
It's
car.
mad.
They'll
companies,
rent to
you
me then.
will-
Yeah,
you-
it's
that's
horseshit.
a baffled
They'll rent you a
concept.
car for $25 to drive it at 2,000 miles.
Oh, hell yeah.
No problem. But
Yeah.
God forbid you don't have a fucking credit
know.
card.
Yeah.
And when we were down in Houston, we rented a car, and I didn't have a credit card, but there was one company, I think it was Alamo.
Okay.
But they would actually put a $500 hold on your
Oh
car.
hell yeah. And I'm like,
yeah.
dude, really? I'm like,
Jeez.
if I fuck up your car, just charge me extra for it. But whatever. and then it was funny. The guy, when I tried to rent it, he's like, "You don't have a credit card. Why?" And I was like, "Because I've got bad debt already, and I'm trying not to get worse debt, dumbass."
That shit's for suckers.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what do you mean? Why don't I have a
It's
credit
like
card?
if my usage is over 10% or whatever, I'm going to be fucked anyway.
Exactly. It's like-
It's just going to make my credit worse.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't get it. but
I have a
whatever.
credit card that we just don't pay. So, but they probably would have rented me a car.
Oh, yeah.
If you have one, that's all that
Guaranteed.
matters.
Yeah.
They don't care if you're paying the credit card or
You
not.
don't, it doesn't have to be
Yeah.
your credit card.
Yeah,
just
they
want a
just want
number.
a
It just
has to
card.
be
Yeah,
a
It just has to be
credit
a credit card.
I found this in the parking lot.
This is Bill
This
Johnson's
town.
credit card. Yeah, as long as Bill Johnson's okay with getting in debt.
I know Bill Johnson. You don't want his credit
You
card.
don't want his credit. There's a lot of bad history.
That's the
on
risk you
that.
take, man.
Oh, jeez. That is
Identity
great.
theft is not always
Oh yeah,
successful.
no, I would not. I wouldn't dare to do that.
I've got Dalton's credit card still in my car.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Heads up, Dalton. I've still got your debit card.
Powder,
Yeah. Yeah. He got, he was up
Dalton. This is
Dalton.
Gary. Get your card back. They're
Yeah.
gonna go
Yeah.
rent cars.
Exactly. Like it's burning a hole in my console, and there's the bad part of me that's like, God, what if I used it? What if I?
I don't know how it's going to
And
get
then
back.
go,
It's
wait,
smooth.
what? I don't know if Dalton's got money on it.
Maybe that's why he left it in the car. He
He's like,
doesn't
dude,
care.
fuck that card. I ain't got nothing on
Yeah,
there.
maybe it's already maxed out, and he's like, good luck with that. I'm gonna throw it out anyway.
Oh, that's great.
Shred that for me.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm surprised you've got that. It'd be funny actually if he just forgot and he just like canceled it already.
Shout out to Dalton.
Dalton.
Shatter the facade.
Yeah.
Woo! 2000.
Just
No, I recorded his fucking band
Yes.
way back in the.
Oh, sweet.
Nice. Good
We just
old-
played with his current band, Cave Pain, at the Depot, which was an awesome experience.
No.
good
Nice.
old cave paint.
Yeah, good guys there too.
Yeah, but
Is
Yeah,
that
he
where we have
wasn't-
his card from?
huh?
You have his card from?
I think
that?
it was that night.
He wasn't
It was that
quite
night.
so into like Moogs and stuff back then.
Oh
Yeah, he's a big
man,
Moog
He was
head
more
now.
into like just screaming really loud
Yeah.
over blast beats.
Yeah. He's got a mean man bun now.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
he lets it down sometimes though.
Yes.
It's just like
He-
Friday nights.
yeah, Friday
when-
nights.
on a nice
Friday nights with
evening.
Dalton.
Oh, it just lets it flow.
Oh,
The locks.
The locks. The man bun has been unleashed.
it's impressive.
That's
I
great.
like it.
What were we talking about?
I have no.
I'll move on to
Dude,
another
no, it's
question.
Dick
good.
Ninja, I think.
We're
Dick Ninja.
Dick
Dick
Ninja.
Ninja.
Dick
Dick
Ninjas.
Ninjas.
DickNinja.com.
DickNinja.com. Hashtag Dick Ninja.
Yes.
That's right.
Dick Ninja.
2017.
Yeah, so I mean, are you like if you dressed up like a dick ninja, would you dress your dick up like a ninja, or would you dress up like
Like
a
a
ninja
dick?
that kind of look like a dick?
What
That's
about
honestly
like
what
a
I've been thinking about
like
this
a
whole
ninja
time.
suit with like a dick on the
Yeah.
top part
Or
with eye holes?
instead of ninja stars, you just have like little bitty
Dicks.
dicks
Dicks that
that
you
you
just
just
throw.
fucking throw.
Free condoms.
Yeah, they're deadly condoms with like.
Okay, what about condoms filled with acid?
Ah.
But they don't break.
They like
that
burn your face
easily.
off.
Yeah, that would yeah. 'cause
Oh, wait,
I
not
guess
that type.
Well, the
Acid.
acid would eat through it.
Exactly.
So
like,
you
it's
just
like a
fill it up,
grenade.
bam.
It's like a grenade. You just shake it up and then boom. There you go.
Why are we assuming that Dick Ninja is fighting bad guys or crime?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe he's just a friendly neighborhood guy who just like helps
You think
you
he'd be
like
rock-
Hand out free
He, like-
condoms.
Well,
He,
ninjas
like-
are assassins.
Yeah,
so,
he'd
I
be
mean,
right.
Well,
It's
what if
true.
this ninja, he like just helps you like, oh, little old lady's got a flat tire. Here comes Dick Ninja to the rescue, and he just helps her change
with his
it.
dick-shaped lug wrench.
But everyone's slightly offended because he's Dick Ninja and he's helping you do everyday things. So this old lady's like, oh, thank you for the help, but I feel really uncomfortable right now.
Is that a dick?
Is that a dick?
I haven't
She's got
seen
it.
one of those in
Is
10
your
years.
hat mask a dick? Yes, it is. Do you want your tire changed or not?
I guess.
He
I'm
like-
going to go sit in the car.
He reads. He reaches
I'm reading the
things off the
Bible.
high shelves for you at grocery stores.
I'm just going to go read the Bible in the car.
yeah, I feel uncomfortable with you getting
Dressed
things off
completely
the-
in black.
Thank
except
you,
for his
but
dick.
except for his dick. Just lets it all hang out.
Yeah.
goes down the street just putting money in people's parking meters and stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
and that's that good old Dick Ninja. He's helping the neighborhood out.
Your
Dick Ninja needs to
friendly
hit King
neighborhood
Street.
Dick Ninja.
Yeah.
I see an Adult Swim show starting here.
Oh, I think that might have
God.
been one.
That's
Yeah.
why I copyrighted it because they're
Yeah.
they're gonna
Assy
steal
McGee.
it. Assy McGee?
Remember that?
No, I don't.
It was an Adult Swim show, typical Adult Swim
Assy
show.
McGee.
Assy McGee.
Tits
And it was just an
McGee.
ass with like shoes on.
Oh wait, is that the one where like the ass like smoked? He like smoked cigarettes and stuff like
talks
that.
kind of like this.
Yeah, yeah.
In the background.
And he like there was like one scene where it was just a butt with like cigarette in it.
Yeah,
And
he's
it was
a
just-
cop.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I haven't seen that.
That
He had,
sounds
like, a little-
awful.
He had a little like cop. He had like a little cop hat. I never watched it. I just saw like commercials for it. But
I've never. I haven't
You don't
watched
need to see
Adult.
it.
I haven't watched Adult Swim live since Eagleheart was on that. Like
Oh,
back in
yeah,
the day. Like
They had that one show which
Chris
was
Elliott.
awesome. Mike Tyson's
the
like-
mystery show.
Yeah, that shit was the
Fun
Norm
s-
Macdonald's like a pigeon. Yeah, that was the funniest fucking show ever.
When I lived in DC, the metro, I'd ride the metro like all the time, and all of a sudden, 2 months before that show came out, the advertisements were just really plain and weird for it. So I just started seeing like the advertisements literally would just be like an orange flyer with just a cartoon Mike Tyson face on it. Didn't say what it was for. Nothing. It was just, so I got on the metro one day and I'm like, what the hell is Mike Tyson like all on like the metro?
Yeah.
And then again, it was just had nothing to do with the show. It was just a picture of Mike Tyson.
and it's
like,
actually
smiling at
him
you.
because a lot of the humor is like making fun of Mike Tyson, but he plays Mike Tyson.
So he's like picking on himself.
So, yeah.
It's kind of like when
when he kills he keeps hitting astronauts with his car.
and you know he's probably not getting that much money out of
Probably
it.
not.
So it's not like he's doing it for the money.
Remember when he was on Law and Order? Did you guys ever see
No.
that? They acted like Mike Tyson didn't exist. Like Mike Tyson's
was just
character
an
was a
actor?
boxer.
Oh.
Oh.
And they would like
Tyke Ryson.
yeah, but that's the
So
thing.
he's like
They
Drederick Tatum.
Yeah, exactly. But they acted like I was like, guys, you're not going to act like Mike Tyson doesn't exist. Like you live in New York City right now.
It's
You
like
have to
it's like
suspend
when they had
belief.
They had Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Simpsons movie
Yeah.
instead of Rainer Wolfcastle.
Yeah.
That bothered me a little bit.
Yeah, it's like you guys
Can't do
realize
that.
we know who this is. We know who this is. We know it's Arnold. Oh man. Good old Mike Tyson. Shout out to Mike Tyson.
Here's a doozy of a question.
Do it.
What are your goals as a band?
Chirp.
And where do you see where do you see yourselves in the future?
Do we have goals?
Yeah, usually leads to an existential crisis.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah,
band.
everyone's
most
like,
like,
damn.
we didn't actually have a goal.
I think
Damn.
it continuing to exist.
Do you know how many bands broke up after this podcast?
Yeah, exactly. They're like,
all of them.
Yeah, they're like, no, I want to do this. Well, I want to
This
do
is
that.
why
I
everyone
thought we
recommended
were-
we don't come on here.
I thought we were together because of this.
It's like,
I
mean-
thought this was what we were doing.
It's like I thought we were dating.
oh,
I'm just into the occasional free beer at shows.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
always
that's
good.
always
that's
cool.
always good. I think I don't know our goals. I mean,
trying to branch out of.
they can be small goals.
Yeah.
They don't have to be like world domination.
Yeah, of course, world domination's on the list, but
Always.
you know, it's a little bit further
baby
down.
steps.
I don't know. I feel like we've all kind of been in the music scene for a long time, and you know, we've probably all had the bands where we had the goal of like, you know, get big and go on tour.
Have Butch Vig
you know.
record your album.
Yeah, you know, have
Yeah.
you know, do that, you know, have all that good stuff going. But you know, that's cool and you know, whatnot, but after a while it gets really stressful and then you realize like, oh wait, I'm not playing music for the reasons that I started playing music. So it's really nice this band, we kinda are really more laid back with that kind of stuff. You know, whatever happens, happens. We're totally down with getting as big and as popular as we want. As it goes, you know, if nobody gives a shit and likes us, then that's cool too. You know, because I think a lot of bands just take themselves too seriously a little bit, you know, in the wrong areas, and they don't like remember like the times when they were 15 and 16 or younger, and like when they were playing music. Like, you know, you should have that attitude when you're playing music, and you know, let that drive where your band goes in the future, and you know, let the music speak for itself. Not go, hey, I'm going to write this song because I want to get on Warped Tour or I want to play Madison Square Garden one day. You know, because then you're going to end up writing cookie cutter stuff that is already out there a million times before.
Well, yeah, it's always better to write for yourself.
Exactly.
And
And, you know,
not
and-
for everyone else.
Yeah, and every band always says that, like, oh, we write what we like. But do you really?
Yeah.
Like, do
Yeah.
you really? Like,
I feel like
I
one-
heard that riff on the X at least 10 times in
Exactly.
the last 3 years.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're like, oh, this is the album that we wanted to make. No, are you sure? Because it also sounds like the album that
The
you know,
producer,
the-
whoever
the
your producer
wanted
was,
to make, so.
it sounds just like your producer's
Yeah.
last two bands.
Exactly.
I feel like that's really what has allowed us to play what we want to play, which is kind of, I don't know, it was hard to get shows at first with the type of music we play, but not
Yeah,
having
we're looking
these
forward to
goals.
that.
Yeah, we're not trying to, like, you know, make it big necessarily, so we don't really have to worry about impressing anybody. We just
Yeah.
play whatever the fuck we want, say whatever we want, and we started out playing a lot of shows that some people probably would have considered throwaways, and, well, you're not going to get paid, and but we made a lot
What's
of
that?
connections, yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Original bands get paid.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
fun fact now, I feel like with the attitude that Avery has had this whole time, where, you know, we're just, you know, nice dudes that like to play music and have fun,
Yeah.
and that's what we're there for. It's funny, we walk away with, you know, venues like giving us actually a little bit more money than they were initially going to, because we were like easy to work with and we were like really cool. or we
Punctual,
promoted-
maybe.
You know, stuff like
Yeah.
that. And
The
so
things people overlook.
yeah, and so I think with us having more of a laid back, kind of just loving the music attitude to it, like people see that we work with on a business side, and it has paid off actually for us. Because I mean, you know, I've told friends, it's like, oh yeah, we made like $100 and some off that show. They're like, what? And they're like, oh yeah, and they're like, we didn't make anything off
Yeah.
of the last time we played there. And I'm like, well, we weren't dicks, so you know, like,
And they
it
invite us
worked.
back, which is nice.
For all the bands listening, there's a simple formula:
Have fun.
reliability and
Yes.
sincerity.
Exactly.
If you can have those two traits,
You're
you can get
golden.
so much further in this business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just being sincere to yourself and your music.
Exactly.
And showing up on fucking time.
God,
Yeah.
it's-
How hard is it to show up on time for a show?
Yeah.
I don't know how many times in my early years I got bumped out of a slot because the opening band didn't show up on purpose.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to
yeah.
open.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
I
have the
got,
opposite
I got a
problem.
way around that now, though.
Oh, do you? What is it?
Yeah, one of your members just make sure they're not there.
There you go.
Like, we're here, our shit's here, but I don't know where our singer is, so we can't go on. You better get that band in here
we
to
were
play.
supposed to go until 9:45.
Yeah, we're not playing at 7.
So I guess what the singer's not here, so there is no band.
Can't really go on. We're here, and we know what our slot is.
Yep.
Guess somebody else is going to have to go first.
Yep.
It ain't going to be me.
Screw it.
We always end up getting switched to the last spot at shows. It seems.
Oh, that's the worst.
That sucks, too, a
Being
little
last
bit.
is almost as bad as being first.
Well, that's the thing. Like when we first started, we were like, "Oh snap! This is like our 3rd show, and we're headlining." And then we were like, "Shit, we're headlining."
Yeah, it's like,
Shit.
man.
So now
everybody's
we-
going to go
yeah.
home in the middle of
Yeah.
our set.
Yeah.
2 is the spot.
Yeah, that's
like
the
2
spot.
or 3.
2 and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we get to a show. It's like we're headlining big or like names like taking up all the flyer, and we're like, "Fuck, we're playing last."
Yeah, it's like,
Shit. Put your
everybody's
names
going
on the
to be...
marquee.
Everybody's going to be smoking while we're playing.
Exactly. It's like
You
gotta
can't
get up in the
smoke in the
morning.
bar.
Yeah. Fun fact: headlining's not all that great.
Yeah.
It
Yes,
really isn't.
unless you're Five Finger Death Punch or
Yeah.
something, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where your fans are going to be outside smoking
Yeah.
while you're
If you're
playing.
local,
Yeah.
it's not cool to headline.
Yeah, there's a few touring bands that came through like that would actually have the band that was opening for them play after them, so that
Well,
their
that
fans would hang
that
out.
makes sense, on like touring stuff,
And,
Especially
And-
smaller lounge shows, like our
Yeah.
friend's band, Black Letter Days. They played at the lounge with this band that was on tour.
From Utah, yeah.
Yeah, from
Okay.
Utah, and they actually let them play last
I
because
think
they
that's
had
cool.
nobody there anyway.
Yeah.
So
And that's
Yeah.
another thing I think we've tried to do as well. The touring bands are the ones who are really going through the struggle.
Yeah.
So we just try to be supportive as them as
Oh, for
much as possible.
sure.
I mean, if playing next to last works for them,
I've given up a few
We don't care.
paychecks
yeah,
for the show just to
Oh,
help
hell
out
yeah.
the touring band because I'm like, if I'm ever in that spot,
exactly.
Yeah.
that $100 I made tonight is gonna help them out a hell of a lot more than it's gonna help me.
Yeah.
So I'm
And
like,
we've met a lot of awesome people. I mean, now that we're looking to start going out on the road, we have like a lot of people like spread out that we can hit up, and it's when you were kind to them when they came to your area. It's funny. It
Yeah.
tends to come back.
reciprocates. Yeah.
You ever hear the band Lie by Mistake from St. Louis? They're ridiculously talented. Like their
Yeah.
guitar player is insanely good.
Okay.
Like
But-
Dillinger
but we
kind of
played
shit
with them,
with
like-
jazz. Like,
Yeah, we played with them a long time ago, and we let them stay at our house because we
Oh,
had
yeah.
a house on Queen Street.
Yeah.
And they came back and played the Chameleon, and the singer he was walking past us when we were upstairs, and he recognized us. He's like, "Oh!" Like he was
That's
all
awesome.
excited
Yeah,
to see
man.
us, like,
It's nuts. I mean, if you really think about it, it's like one of the. I feel like to me, it's such a simple concept. Like just like be kind to people. Like be a good person and have fun with. Dude, you're playing music. Like, why are you making it such a big deal? And
because
like,
I'm an elitist,
Yeah,
and everybody should bow down to me,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I'm going to spit water on your crowd,
Exactly, yeah.
and
and I don't know. It's just like I feel like if you're just kind to people and easy to work with, like you get so much more out of it. Like people want to work with you again.
Yeah.
Bands want to play with you again. And I guess not everybody feels that way because they walk in and they think they're like their shit doesn't stink and
Yeah.
then
You
they're
can
like,
be
oh, that venue was a bunch of dicks.
you
It's
can
like,
be
no.
confident in
Actually,
in
you are.
yourself and not be a dick.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not that
Yeah,
hard.
It really isn't. But
and it can show in your set
Exactly.
without being a dick.
yeah,
That's popped up from time to time where we'll hear something negative about like a venue or somebody, and like we've
Yep.
had a wonderful experience with them, and I think that's pretty much the reason is we just walked in and helped out and did what we could, and we just enjoyed ourselves too, which is I think key to it. We're all in it together.
Do you guys have anything you want to plug while you're
Um,
here, or your websites and stuff?
Oh,
like
definitely.
shows.
We're on Facebook and all that stuff.
This will be up within like a few weeks.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
That's what I was gonna say because we do have a show at the Depot coming. We're at Boobs actually with
Boobs.
I almost said Metalocalypse.
Metal Wolf.
Metal Wolf.
Yeah, I'm
and,
trying to get
Wolf.
them on there. Our schedules
those are
have
funny
been.
guys.
Yeah, we're playing with
It's
Metal
hard
Wolf
for us to get
and Night.
together.
Night, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and Metal Wolf and Night, Boobs. It's the
Boobies?
Boobies. I'll just say
What,
boobs.
April
like
8th?
boobs.
I always say boobs.
April 7th.
April 7th?
Yeah.
Pretty sure
April
it's the 7th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go with that. But yeah, we're
I'll
on
look
Facebook.
at the calendar.
We're at Facebook, Go Avery Official, and then we're
Instagram,
on Instagram.
same
The
thing.
8th is Saturday. The 7th
then
is
it's-
Friday.
Then it's
Yeah,
the
it's
8th.
Okay.
7th, I think.
I'm
Friday?
pretty sure it's the 7th.
It's the 7th. We'll go
looking.
with the 7th. We'll go with the 7th. Well, maybe if
Let's
you
just go both
if
days,
you go on our
ready to go.
Facebook and actually like us, you'll find out.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I
yeah.
mean, I'll have it stuff in the show notes
Yeah.
for
Oh,
links
sweet.
to stuff.
Nice.
We do
but-
have a Bandcamp page too.
Got the EP.
The 7th.
The
Friday
7th.
the 7th.
It is the 7th.
Yes.
At
It is
Boobs.
the
Boobs.
7th.
we have confirmation.
We have confirmation.
But yeah, Bandcamp, it's the same thing. Just search Go Avery Official. You can pick
Got
up
the
our EP.
EP. It's $5
$5.
hairs.
Go like their fucking page.
Yes,
I have
please.
links all over the damn podcast's
great.
Facebook page.
It's great.
If
It doesn't
you like,
cost anything to like bands on Facebook.
I swear to God,
That's true.
sometimes it seems like it costs money.
I feel like it does.
Do you have to enter a credit card number
Yeah.
or what?
And just like-
it's like, dude,
And these people are
press-
on
press the button.
Facebook all the time.
you can fucking
Yeah.
listen. You can fucking hate my band. I know you were friends.
Yeah,
like it
just
and
like
unfollow
it.
me.
Yeah.
You can unfollow. I don't care.
That's
Just
right.
give me that like.
It's like, please, come on.
My follows are precious.
It does require a credit card.
Yeah.
You have to have a credit card
A
to like
small
us.
donation.
We do need your social if you
Yeah.
like us,
It
but
requires Dalton's credit card.
yeah, actually, which
Dalton.
I will post on Facebook for everyone if they need it.
But you got to
so-
like our page.
Dalton, what's your mother's maiden name?
the security code on the back is.
Who was your childhood? Who was your childhood friend?
What was the name of your first pet?
Yeah. What was your high school?
don't
High
know
school
anything about each
mascot.
other.
Yeah,
What was your high school mascot?
Which I feel like is a dumb
Yeah.
secret question
It's
because,
like,
like,
what high sc-
hypothetically, if your friend
Yeah,
steals your
they
card,
look-
he
How
goes,
hard would that be?
"Oh, it's
Yeah.
the fucking Vikings." I
There's
went
at
to
least
school with
500
them.
people who could guess.
And
Yeah.
his mom's name is Nancy. I
Yeah.
know that. She's a really nice lady.
Scary. It's a scary world out there.
And his first color of his car was green.
The
I
honor
know.
system.
I
Yeah,
was
because
in
everybody
it.
has a shady friend that
Yeah.
they still keep around just because their grandfather did.
Yeah, you can't get rid of the
Stuck
guy.
around and, you know, it's Bill,
We
and he
should-
just never
we
left.
should start buying Dalton gifts
You were
with
friends
his
since you were
credit
10.
card.
Send them to his house.
Yeah.
Just get him like freaking
Just small,
like, shitty,
like,
like,
$5
late night
items.
stuff.
Put notes on it saying, "Just thinking of you."
Or get like testosterone pills sent to his house, like the free samples, where it's like
Send him
Andro
really weird
4000.
Send him edible arrangements from
Yeah.
himself. To Dalton, love
buy,
Dalton.
buy one of those infomercial knife sets.
Yeah,
This knife can cut through anything.
ShamWow.
I
Yeah,
can't.
well, some OxyClean. Rest in peace, Billy Mays.
Oh, yeah.
God, spill some water for
On a
Billy
sad
Yes.
note, man.
Shout out to Billy Mays.
Mays. Yes.
But we do have, we're also playing at the Barbary in Philly. We're starting to get some Philly shows
Yeah.
on April 20 Wednesday. I don't remember what the actual date is. Check it out, John. But yeah, we'll be playing there with
Branching
Venture.
out. Good old Venture. Shout out to Ben Roth and Corey Gable and Mr. John Smith over here at Kaleidoscope Studios.
Definitely.
Did you find the date? It looked like you were about to say the date. But yeah,
That's what you
yeah.
get for being the new
Yeah,
guy.
exactly. But yeah, shout out
Yeah,
to those
you have
guys.
to be in charge of dates.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, we're at a Kung Fu Necktie. Oh no, that's in May.
Yeah, that's
right.
in May.
That's May.
Either
something.
way,
Yeah.
whatever.
Check
Yeah.
out our Facebook page. It's
Yeah,
got it
you'll
all on
find it
there.
out there. And yeah, shout out to the Kaleidoscope Studio guys. Those
Definitely.
are a bunch of our really, really, really good friends.
Yeah.
Good old Sleepy Limbs and Mellow Wells, all those guys helping run that place. So, good old Brandon.
Brandon Gepfer.
Teenage crime
Yeah.
wave. Those
Yep.
guys have always helped us out with shows.
Yeah,
locally.
he's awesome.
he's
I've been
doing
trying to
great.
get him on, but he's
dude.
been like so damn busy
I know, man,
lately
it's-
with tour and
yeah,
everything.
Spill just
Yeah.
came out with the record, and that's
Yeah,
really good.
Yeah, we love
hoping to
Spill.
get them on to
Oh, hell
talk.
yeah.
They've
about
gotten.
it.
He's been so generous with like shows and stuff, and I think he's really doing good stuff with.
Yeah,
this
he's an
local
awesome
scene,
guy.
Which is awesome. We have some cool bands.
It's changing the
come
game.
Yeah.
It's changing the game. around
Yeah,
here locally.
Single File was great too, but obviously it didn't last.
That's funny because
so-
that's where I thought we were going.
We
at
like
first.
pulled up
Yeah.
to single
Yeah.
file. I was like, oh my
What the
god! And I was like, oh wait, this is the wrong place. It's the wrong building. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, guys, it was great having
Oh,
you
dude,
on.
so much fun. Thank you for
thanks for
having
having
us.
You guys ready to do it for real now?
All
Oh
right.
yeah, let's go.
That was like the dry
practice
run.
Now, this is-
Damn.
this is the-
Rob,
this is-
hit record.
This is the Dick Ninja interview
Yeah.
now.
All right, are you ready? If you guys are ready to go, we can
Gotta
do
come
this.
up with a theme song for Dick
Yeah,
Ninja.
I
Like,
know.
Dick
Awesome.
I was about to go into it, and it's like, all right, this is just about to get weird.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Oh, thanks
Yeah.
so much, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for being here for episode 3 of the D.A.M.N. podcast with Avery. We're going to send you out here with a single from them called I Don't Want to Be Alone Again. Check it out. Go and like their pages. Find them on Facebook, all over the online and all that shit. So anyway, if you get a chance and you like what we're doing here, please subscribe to the podcast and you'll keep getting updates.